Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Prehistoric Cantina. Today we're having a look at the new for 2016 Papo Green Velociraptor repaint. This is the same raptor we have seen a few times before, but this time with a new paint scheme. So I'm going to go ahead and bust him out of his little plastic baggie here and then we'll take a closer look. As you can see, there is a little insert underneath its body in order to prevent it from warping. Really like that. You get two tags right here. You get the usual Papo sticker that's wrapped around its arm, and then you get the other tag that's wrapped around its leg with this little band here. Okay, now that we have all of the tags removed, we can see that this is a very nice looking piece. Of course, it's a repaint, but it's a very nice looking repaint, and I'm very glad that Papo is continuing to offer new color schemes on these raptors because it's just a very cool thing. You can assemble a little pack of them, do your own raptor squad, and just make it fun, and I think that that's what they're doing here. As was the case before, the detail on this dinosaur is incredible. There's a lot to be seen, lots of nice folds and crinkles and wrinkles and striations and all sorts of little details in the sculpt work of this dinosaur. This time around, the coloration is more of a greenish sort of color scheme, kind of giving it the feel of Velociraptor Charlie from Jurassic World, though it is quite similar to the originally released brown version that I do not own. It is extremely expensive on the secondary market, but this is the second best you can do, so very cool that it does look quite similar to it. Even though this is a very Jurassic Park inspired Velociraptor, it still looks fantastic. You can't dispute that Papo is incredible when it comes to sculpting details and doing some pretty nice paint schemes when they really want to. And I think this is evidence that, they've always been able to do very solid work. Give you a close-up of this guy, and you can see from the head that it looks very nice. All of the sculpted detail that we've always loved with this Velociraptor mold is still there. It still looks incredible. You can see a lot of little scales and striations and details going on there all throughout the head. Underneath it, it looks great, very lizard-like from the top. Very nice, different shades of color in there, different shades of green in there, and it just looks very cool. Eyes are painted very nicely, just kind of like it's looking at you. And of course, as was the case before, you can open the mouth. You just pull on it like that. And you can see his pearly whites. I think he's been using some whitening there because those teeth are a little bit too white. But hey, it's a little bit different. You can see the gums. They look very nice. Good sculpted detail inside the mouth. You can see like the little fleshy bits there between his jaws. The teeth in there. Very nice. Some sculpted detail on the roof of the mouth. And the tongue too. You can see it in there. Looks very large, doesn't really have binocular vision, but we'll take it. The rest of the body, of course, very nicely detailed. They did a tremendous job with all the little sculpted details and just bringing everything out. And I really like this green coloring. I think that it helps to bring out a lot of those details, especially with the level of paint detail they gave it. It's not just green. There's different shades of green. There's like jungle green. There's like camo green, there's lime green. It's just a very nice mixture of different shades of green with some browns and grays and, the stripes there along its back and tail. And it just looks really good. If you look along the spine, it actually looks like they gave it a different shade of green, like more like an army green, just kind of running along. And that's very cool. And again, just the sculpted detail on this piece is very nice. Those hands there that it has, the legs, the sickle claws, very cool. And the tail, very long and thin tail. And just a quick comparison of the 2016 green repaint Velociraptor with the 2016 feathered Velociraptor from Papo. And they're about the same size. You could say they're in scale with one another if you're playing with them or displaying them together. I mean, they certainly fit in, even though the aesthetics are radically different between the two. Perhaps it's just a matter of time for them to start repainting the feathered Velociraptor. That way we get several variations of it, just as we have the original release. And then also a comparison of the other two versions of this Velociraptor that I own that were previously released by Papo. Here at the far left, we have the second version that Papo did. And then last year, Papo came out with a pretty exclusive repainted version right here. In some places, you could get it packed in a 2-pack with the T-Rex, and others, it was just sold individually. And then this year in 2016, we have the green repainted version that's more like Velociraptor Charlie in Jurassic World. So on some level, Papo is certainly keeping true to the whole Jurassic Park Velociraptor dinosaur paint scheme with these raptors, other than this one here in the center, which of course doesn't look like anything we've seen in the Jurassic films. It's still very cool that we're getting more repaints because you can really create your own little unique pack with them, and I think that that's really a lot of fun. So here's hoping we continue to see more. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. This is the Papo 2016 Green Velociraptor repaint. All in all, I think it's a very nice piece. As with before, the detail is very nicely accomplished. I think it looks fantastic. The paint scheme on this version of the Raptor is very nice. It's very detailed. They certainly found a way to incorporate all these different shades of green to bring about all of the details that are built into the sculpt. And I think they did a fantastic job in doing so. And the coloration itself, I really like it. It's a green color, it's fresh, and it adds a little bit of variety if you have any of the previously released Velociraptors. So if you have any of the previously released versions, this isn't something you absolutely need, but of the three that I have, I think this is probably my favorite one, partially because it has the most neutral paint scheme, but also because it does look like Velociraptor Charlie from Jurassic World, which I love Jurassic Park, I love Jurassic World, and I think that this is a very nice nod to those films. Alright my friends, if you've enjoyed this video, then I do encourage you to please like and subscribe. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Until next time my friends, bye bye.